One of the most common questions we get at Voices San Diego comes from parents, and they want to know what are the best schools in our area. There are a lot of great schools in San Diego, but the answer really isn't as simple as a list.
There's a lot to consider when you're trying to figure out which school is right for you, and there are a lot of options.
Boys and girls, go ahead and read that with me now. Ready and read.
Mr. Jones had 1 and 4 pizzas left after a party.
First, let's start with your neighborhood school. Every child is automatically assigned to a neighborhood school, and if that's where you want your child to go, there's really not that much you have to do.
But if you want to look beyond your neighborhood, there is so much more. Just about all of the 42 school districts in the county have an open enrollment period. And during that time, you can apply to go to basically any school in the district. Different districts open their windows at different times. San Diego Unified opens its choice window for about a month in the fall. Lots of the other districts open theirs just a few weeks into the new year, so make sure you double check when the window would be. This is going to be your time to pick other traditional public schools in your school district. That also includes magnet schools, which usually offer special curriculums. They may be centered around the arts or a second language, engineering, international studies.
Just because you apply doesn't mean you'll get in. Districts use different priorities, like whether a sibling attends the school or not, and they'll combine these priorities with a lottery process to decide who gets an open seat at each school.
But there are also a lot of options outside your school district. You could even apply to have your child attend a different school district if you wanted to. Or you could try to enroll your child in a charter school. Charters are independent schools that are publicly funded, and just like traditional schools, some are good, some are not so good. Each one has its own choice window, so if there's a charter you're interested in, you need to figure out when the choice window opens and apply for that school.
All right, so those are the options, but how do you decide which school is the best choice for your child? At the end of the day, the best way to do that is to go and see a school for yourself. Check it out. Does it feel like a safe place where your child can learn and grow?
Obviously, visiting dozens of schools is not something most people have time for. So if you can't do that, there's a lot of data you can turn to. I think one of the best indicators about a school is the equity rating. It's created by greatschools.org. That doesn't just show you test scores, which can be a super blunt instrument for judging the quality of a school. The equity rating tells you how well a school is doing in closing the achievement gap.
Test scores often mirror the wealth gap in America. Rich students tend to do well, poor students tend to fare not so well. A school with a great equity rating is closing that gap. Students there are receiving very high quality teaching.
There's so much other data to consider. Another metric I like to use is chronic absenteeism. That shows you the percentage of students who are absent more than 10% of the school year. Looking at how often students are chronically absent is another great way to understand the school's atmosphere. Is it a warm, loving school where children want to be there? If it's not, high percentages of chronic absenteeism will be a sign. For high schools, look at the graduation rate. You can also look at the average SAT scores, or even better in my opinion, would be how many students take AP tests. If lots of kids are in advanced placement courses, that means the teachers there are pushing the students to be their very best. There's so much that doesn't show up in these numbers. What else is important for you and your family? Maybe you want to know if the school has a quality music program or sports your child will be interested in. Maybe you want to know if the school provides after-school care.
We've tried to create a place where you can find all this information in one spot. To take a deeper dive into the data, go to vosd.org/schools. And remember, sometimes the best thing you can do when you're trying to find out more information about a school is to call the school and ask questions.